Okay, so we are back now, and we've given the primer coat a day to dry out, and now it's time to sand down the wall here. And I have this sander right here, and I'm just going to put this up to the wall here and just sand away. And this is great too because it can pivot, and you can get right in the corner there and just slide it like that. And again, this is just to take off like the little fuzzy heads that are left by the roller. And now next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1-inch knife here, and I'm just going to go around here and fill in any of the nail holes that I didn't see when the wall was red here. You always get a much better view of the wall after you prime here. So I'm just going to give these one more skim here, and that's going to make the hole perfectly smooth. And again, this goes on pink and it dries white. And after it dries, since this is white, you have to go back and reprime these gray, or else the white will show through the red here. So after that's done, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give the top of this chair rail a vacuum here. That's going to get rid of any dust that was caused from the sanding, because the dust does fall and it collects on the top of the chair rail here. And when you go to paint, that wouldn't be good, because then all the dust would get into it. So we're going to come right over here now, and we're going to mix up the paint here. This is the paint that we're going to be using. Again, this is AF2290, and the color name is Caliente. So I have my 5-in-1 here, and we're just going to go around and pop open the lid here. And as you can see, this is a deep red here, and you really want to make sure that you mix this up right. A lot of the pigments will settle onto the bottom of the can. So once we have it mixed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the stick against the inside, and that's going to get rid of the paint on this side here. And then I'm going to take my brush here and just work it down, and then come against the inside. I'm going to turn it around now, and then come down again, and on the sides here. And then once against the back. And then we're just going to let this dry. We don't have to worry about the paint stick dripping on the floor here. So we're just going to put this right there, and then I'm going to take the paint here. And now I'm just going to pour it in here. And again, I only want to pour like an inch or two, because I don't want to make a mess out of it. So I stop it there, and then I pull it back. And then what I do is I take my brush and just go up it, and that's going to get rid of the paint that's on the outside. Now I'm going to do this, and that's going to get rid of the paint that is in the middle here. And now I'm going to do one last cleaning wipe to the outside. And you don't want to leave paint here, so you just take a thing here and just wipe it, so you don't get it on your hands, and you can still read the label. So I'm gonna go over here now, and we're gonna cut the crown molding here. So once again, I'm gonna load up the brush and tap it to one side. That's gonna load up the brush here. And now I'm going to transfer this to the wall here. And again, with the color red against white or tan is going to show a lot more, so you really want to make this cut good. And if you don't really know what you're doing, or if you're a beginner, the best thing to do is just to come within like 1/8 of an inch, like I'm doing right here on the first coat, and then perfect it on the second coat. So that way you'll get up to the edge of where the wall meets the crown without actually going onto it. But I'm just going to come right into it here. And then feather it off. I'm just going to move the ladder down here. And when you feather it off, to make sure that this does cover, the lighter you put the pressure onto the brush, the more that it'll leave in the middle there. So you always want to apply just a little bit of pressure so it leaves more there, so it covers. I'm just going to move the ladder again here. And again, you just want to use the top tip here. So I just put it there. So as you can see, it's kind of light there. So what I'm doing is I'm going to load up and add some more paint there, and then feather this off here. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the room here. And again, this is going to need one more coat of the red to properly cover in just 2 coats. So that is how you work with the color red.